이거 위치가
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
허. 움직여지네. 일단 일반 모드로 혼란의 시기였다. 황제의 칼을 4세의 치세 동안 번영해 왔지만 그의 아들 게으른 벤체슬라스와 함께 혼란과 분열로 치닫고 있었다. 이복 형제의 지기스문트 왕의 분노를 샀다. 과감한 조치를 취하기로 했다. 결국 약탈한다는 거죠. 침략한다는 거죠. 개새끼들. 괜찮네. 실버 스칼리츠 1403년.
God bless Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
잘 수도
At this
있죠.
hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
내가 헨리인 듯.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll
진심?
come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that?
커버 안
You'd
되나?
better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
기본 능력치. 아. 춤을 췄어요. 화술. 춤, 힘. 활력. 민첩, 역시 민첩충을. 아가리 파이터로 갈까나? 아가리에 아가리.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
활. 일단 아가리로
You
해.
think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
뒤에서는 이제 근력 운동을 하고 앞에서는 화술을 하는 걸로.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's
아무래도
not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon.
아,
You've been courting
여친이구만.
that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Can I get something to eat?
꽃떨다
I
미쳤노.
left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
왜 이렇게 덜그덕거려? 진짜야? 진짜 옛날 것 같다. 아니, 존나 VR 같이. 뭐였지? 이게 맵인가 봐. 힘이 강할수록 무거운 무기를 다룰 때 지구력이 덜 소모하며 공격이 더 강해집니다. 속도와 움직임, 사브르나 활처럼 손재주가 필요한 것으로. 민첩하죠. 별 독서 소매치기 그래서 아버지에게 가야 되고 검술 교습에 가야 되고. 와 근데 시야 해반데. 에이.
Come here, I need your help.
이거 그냥 키마로 해야겠는데?
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
그러면 일단 C를 먼저 가야죠. C. 얘인가? 어이,
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
이 씹새가.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard.
어머, 나
Get the hell out of
사생활에.
here, or I'll use the axe on you.
설득. 사회적 지위. 위협적. 아. 뭐라고? 허. 아빠 얘기하자.
If that's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
아빠. 얘가 돈 갚기 싫다는데요. 아빠.
About time. Have you
Oh,
got everything
아니요.
I wanted?
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunesh's money, I can't buy those.
평판하라.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
진짜 배급이다. 아... 그러면은 시장에 가면 되죠. 에이.
Good day, Henry. Good day.
Good day.
Good luck.
Hey, Pip, do you want to know something? No, I don't think so. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave.
배우자고
So,
그러면.
are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
와. 어이,
So, can we get started?
가보자고.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put
Okay.
your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Good. Now you're getting it. Good. Once again. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good. Right. Not bad. Again.
막기는
Right.
없어?
That's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
수고하셨습니다. 이게 또 마냥 뛸 수는 없구나. 절로는 어떻게 가노? 아, 성 바로 옆에서 사는 거였어? 헤이. 지나갈게. 헤이.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly
아,
will.
이게 그
After
친구들이구만.
today's work, the ale might even be on me.
야, 친구들은 심지어 일이라도 하는데 진짜 배급이네 이거.
Linen fabric, dyed and plain, something for everyone.
Brooms for your house, rakes and hoes for your fields. What else do you need? Come on up and see.
진짜 옛날 것 같다 근데. 그래픽은 옛날이 아닌데.
Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin
Oh.
Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king, and if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our
지랄하네.
king.
So, how? Are you with us?
해야지 뭐.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
아, 여기가 룩셈부르크.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty! The fool! Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
갔다. 아, 평판 존나 떨어지는데? 근데 뭐 있을 평판이 어딨노 이게?
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
들킴.
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Our sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
아야.
Fuck her! I'll make you pay for that.
오. 헤헤.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on its way!
Yo!
튀어.
Damn.
야, 비켜. 안녕하세요. 체력이 뭐 이래 났노? 나 근데 일단 A를 좀 사야겠는데. 이거 다 내 친구들이네.
Asparagus that'll cut you in half and a cucumber.
Fabric, thread, buttons, laces. Come, people, come.
비앙카.
God save my lovely. You're looking
손에
well
똥냄새 안
today.
나나 지금?
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid
다들
can be.
일하는데 얘만 일 안 하는 거야?
And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
뭔데?
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
아, 즉시 저장? 여긴가? 어우, 좀 씻자.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
We've sorted out Deutsch. Now I've got someone else to deal with.
Another beating? Count me in.
Kunesh owes money to my father, but he won't pay. I'll have to shake it out of him.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Welcome, Henry.
이거 지금 바로 가?
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole?
Just try it, you're drunk.
Oh dear. I'll wring your neck, you cur. Jesus!
아.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
아빠. 돈도 내가 받아왔어요, 아빠.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm
반
pretty
얘긴가
sure
걔 아니야? 아.
you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong,
화술을 올려라.
try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it.
맨손으로 한다고 이거를?
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
이 사람 막 왕 뭐 그런 거 아니야?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
내 거 되겠네 이거.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
웃어. 알 수 있네. 갓김. 아빠.
Henry, are you alright?
What's the matter with you, Henry?
어? 아.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
진짜 배급이네 이 새끼.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us.
아빠가 무슨 장군
I
이런
see that
거였나
you
봐.
almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
기사가 되고 싶은가 봐.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
어머. 어머 어머 어머. 헉, 미친 색. 와, 이만한 거 하려고 이렇게 끌고 왔다고? 미쳤노. 하이. 시작한 지 얼마 안 되긴 했는데 변방 시골 마을에 대장장인의 아들인 완전 인생 패급 헨리의 이야기인데 지금 전쟁이 일어나는 듯. 미친.
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind. I'll go with you. No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
그리고 뭔가 아빠가 사연이 있었던 것 같은 느낌. 오메. 거기 내가 아까 다 털었잖아. 내가 뭔가를 다시 털고. 미친. 구경하지 말고 빨리 가.
We have to close the gates. Move! Come on, we're closing.
빨빨빨빨빨빨.
Come on, come on! Oh, Henry, thank God. Get inside quick. We have to shut the gates. Get running, people. Come on.
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back. Get through the gates.
스토리 요약. 굉장히 변방의 룩셈부르크의 어느 마을에 개 미친 할배 대장장이가 있었는데요. 바로 주인공의 아빠고요. 뭔가 대단했던 과거를 지니고 있는 것 같아요. 내 생각에 장군이었어 얘는. 그리고 그의 아들인 미친 패급 진짜 개 또라이 인생 왜 이렇게 사나 싶은 2030남 같은 그런 남 헨리가 있는데 헨리가 주인공인 것 같아요. 그리고 배경적으로 이 룩셈부르크 야, 아빠 죽는다 이거. 배경적으로 룩셈부르크 이 선대 왕이 막 1000년에 한 번 나올까 말까한 굉장한 황제였는데요. 그 사람이 죽고 또 개 미친 패급 황제가 즉위를 해가지고 어머 엄마 몇 번을 찔러요 개새끼들아. 여튼 그런 패급 황제가 있어가지고 얘의 그 황제의 이복 동생인가가 있는 어디더라? 여튼 옆 나라의 지기스문트 걔가 이제 여기를 내가 이걸 두고 못 보겠다 이지랄하면서 막 침략을 하러 왔어요. 그렇게 자꾸 이렇게 침략을 하던 와중에 이제 이곳의 변방 중에 변방까지도 와버린 거지. 미친. 이 새끼들. 갑니다. 가요. 이 대머리 아저씨는 우리 아빠한테 무슨 일이 있었는지 좀 아는 것 같긴 한 게임 맞아요. 그 참고로 이거 보는데 멀미가 일어날 수도 있습니다요. 저는 아니긴 한데 좀 시점이 그리고 굉장히 그래픽이 수려하나 굉장히 시스템적으로 굉장히 옛날 게임 같은 느낌으로다가 이게 이렇게 돼 있거든요. 존나 개 옛날 같지 않아요? 그러니까 VR 알가. 아니에요. 말을 스발 어디서 구하는데 근데. 아 참고로 때리는 주먹. 어머. 뒤에 쫓아오고 있었네. 말. 어머. 미안. 미안. 알았어. 그냥 갈게. 오케이. 아니 씨바야 그럼 사람을 저기서 저렇게 당하고 있게 하지를 말든가. 개새끼들 알가. 하지만 자동 저장 갓겜. 방금 처음 죽어봐서 몰랐어요. 지금 제 뒤에도 쫓아오고 있거든요. 아까 그 이상한 개새끼가. 힝. 죄송해요. 예. 뭐 그건 상관없는데 이러다가 내가 20분 안에 끄면 어쩌려고. 어머. 잉. 쉿. 아야! 뭐 안 끄긴 할 건데. 예정상 11시까지. 붕대? 아직 붕대를 감을 줄 모릅니다. 뒤에 뭐 쫓아오나? 어머 미친 거 아니야? 이거? 예전에 샀지. 아니 씨바 어카노 이거.
Left. Talmberg is to the left along the stream.
아니 씨바 죽겠는데. 잠만. 빨빨. 뛰어. 다시 시작하죠. 날 죽여라. 이 씨바 빡. 안녕하세요. 아니 근데 수벌 환생한 건 아니고 그냥 얘는 이 생을 살고 있었던 거긴 한데 2018년과 98년이 공존하고 있다고 보시면 될 것 같은. 아니 근데 스벌 출혈 어떻게 하냐고. 이게 배경은 이쁜데 이게 이래가지고 이거를 배울 수는 있는데 봐봐봐봐 아 나는 그거
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
아이 근데 나 이거 진짜 죽을 것 같은데 빨리 달리자 이거 여러모로 좀 그거 뭐냐 좀 몸이 날 수도 있을 것 같은 나는 처음엔 나는 줄 알았는데 안 나더라고 쟤 죽여줘 쟤 아 나 근데 진짜 너무 아픈데 오늘의 밥은 양배추찜이랑 그 뭐고 뭐 먹었노 아 뒤에 존나 계속 오네 양배추찜이랑 그거 뭐지? 그거 참치 쌈장 이거 할인할 때 이거 그래도 원가가 한 4만 얼마 했을걸 뭐고 이거 아니 지금 도망가는데 너무 집중해가지고 뒤에 계속 오나? 뒤 보는 V 누르면 뒤 좀 보게 못해주나? 아 근데 애초에 이거 칼을 어떻게 집어넣는지 아 됐다 승마수로 올랐다 아 그냥 이거 그 스킬을 많이 쓰면은 자동으로 올라가네 마비처럼 깨라까라떼 아야야야야 죽여줘 예 나 맞추지 마. 아 그치 아 됐다 아니 근데 이 게임이 그게 제일 문제인 게 커마가 안 돼. 나 계속 이 못생긴 패급 남성으로 플레이해야 되는데 아 됐다 일단 살았고 아, 나 솔직히 커마만 됐어도
Someone give him a drink and bring hot wine and bandages.
아니면 하다못해 성별 선택이라도 됐어도 내가 조금 더 몰입을 할 수 있었을 텐데 지금은 약간 뒤지디 말디
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from?
Tell me
What in
something,
hell's name
boy.
happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without
이딴 게
warning.
여자?
And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language.
아까 뭐랬더라?
Maybe Tatars?
푸만족? 누구?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
아 그 몽골 애들이 쳐들어왔던 게 14세기, 15세기 이때인가?
Grit your teeth, boy.
더 뒤에 아이가.
I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
근데 진짜 하남자임.
Easy. all done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that.
그는 이미
War is a good teacher.
교단까지 다 박살 내고 다 끝났다. 즐겼지.
There you go. Good as new.
아야.
Thank you.
Have you heard there's nothing
얘
better
이름
to do?
헨리.
Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
그 오디세이만 하긴 했는데 근데 오리진도 사놓긴 했는데 걔도 선택 못하지 않나? 걔도 이렇게까지 하남자는 아니긴 한데 여튼 무조건 남자긴 하고 바랄라는 선택할 수 있는지 없는지 모르겠긴 한데 바랄라는 사람들이 얘기를 안 하더라. 좀
What
별로였는지.
exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange
평가를 보면
language.
그렇게 나쁘진 않던데
They burned
뭔가
Skalitz to the ground.
특히 입방아에 잘 오르내리지 않는 것 같은. 갓겜이라고 하면 오디세이 얘기만 하던데.
And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize.
근데 내가 그거
They could
그
be those
뭐지?
Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from
배드
the
엔딩
east,
같은 걸로
and now
보긴
they're the core
했는데.
of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen
내
silver.
눈앞에서
Skalitz is a small castle.
동생이랑 엄마랑
If Sigismund
감격의
attacks,
재회로 포옹을 하더니 포옹을 하다가
Indeed, Sir
동생이
Robert.
갑자기 엄마의 뒷목을 잡더니 내
And
눈앞에서
our
엄마를
small
찔러
garrison would be no
죽여가지고
help.
내가 거기서
Even if we could
눈깔이
risk
돌아가지고
You think we're next in
내가
line?
동생을 손수 죽여주는. 그리고 장면이 전환돼서 저녁
What's your
식사에
name, boy?
진짜 숟가락 부딪히는 소리만 달그락달그락거리는 소리만 나는
Son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
개비와 의붓
Make it
남동생과의
inside
저녁
the
식사를 하고 끝이 났었던 그런 엔딩이 기억이 나네요.
It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us.
꽤나
Anyway.
열심히 했는데.
Thank you for risking
Danke,
your neck
danke.
to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
마 탈코해라.
As you command, sir.
초반이라서 영상이 많은 거 아닐까? 무기 휴대. 무기를 꺼내 들고 다니면 겁에 질립니다. 무기를 씨발 어떻게 넣는지를 알아야 내가 안 하고 다니지.
What about the miller? Has he paid his debt?
Not entirely, sir. He brought just
사적인
over half.
공간이래. 무서워라. 근데 뭐 어디 가야 되는데 근데?
Must.
아 미친 새끼가 와중에 밥 달라고 지랄. 밥 어디서 먹? 아우 지랄로. 먹어.
Is someone there?
얘한테 말
You've done
걸라
well,
했나?
lad.
맞네.
I'm sorry for your loss.
아 맞네.
You must be
부엌에
all done
밥
in.
먹으러 하네.
Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
내 말이요.
Sorrow is easier.
73분 동안 지금 계속 에필로그조차도 아닌 거를 보고 있는데요.
I heard about your father. They say he was a sword.
저 밥 먹었는데요, 근데 방금.
To make horseshoes.
스벌. 평판이 왜 또 하락이
I'm
됐는데?
sure he had his reasons. He had a fight.
Ah, milady.
그래
We're
프롤로그
fortunate
임마.
our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
Lady, I'm
로그면 됐지.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you.
No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are then. Eat your
너무
fill.
양푼이로 주는 거
And a little
아니에요?
wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
DPO 미쳤지. 그때 트루 엔딩 본다고 몇 시간 했는지 기억이 안
Go
나나.
and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
아, 지금 나 추잡다고 꼽주는 거? 근데 이거 진짜 완전 그런 되게 현실적이라 가지고 추잡하던지 추잡하면은 또 평판 존나 낮아지고 핏자국 묻혀 있는 무기를 들고 다니면은 훔쳐 위협이 더 잘 되고 막 아이 씨발 한 번에 됐다. 아이씨 너무 보는 눈이 많아가지고 밥도 먹었으니 가볼까? 근데 나 좀 어디서 뭐 씻는 데가 없노. 나 알가 여긴가봐. 와 시점 스벌 찾아 일단. 한 시간이면 되지 않나? 만복도. 아 가지가지 스버럴. 잠만. 이걸 안 먹었네. 먹었으니까 이제 좀 더 자겠지. 아, 걔 지랄병을. 뭐 얼마나 배불러야 돼요, 이거. 구운오리 원기가 없어지는데. 아, 근데 만복도가 엄청 배부르네. 롤빵. 미친 빵 내구도 보여요. 신선도 이런 거. 돌았노. 치즈 먹자. 이제 진짜 잡니다잉. 진짜 잡니다잉. 12시간 자 그러면. 드르렁. 저 배고픈데 이제. 오리 하나 먹어. 배부르다. 뭐 깜빡거리노. 잤는데? 아침까지 자래. 미친. 아, 깜빡. 뭐. 지금 아침 아니야? 너무 자서 지난 거 아님? 너무 자서 지난 거 아님? 다시 자. 이 와이라노. 이 중간으로 됐군 너.
If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
근데 뭔가 이게 프롤로그 마지막인 것 같아. 이게 처음에 시작할 때 창 위치가 안 움직여졌는데 갑자기 그걸로 바뀌었어 지금.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
감사합니다.
My lady.
독살 당하는 거 아님?
But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady. Thank you. You really shouldn't.
Thank you.
You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
하람자특. 손만 잡아줘도
But I want
결혼까지
you to feel at
상상했음.
home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I could do.
뭘 또 쳐먹어.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what.
버그임?
Terrible and unexpected. The day
버그임?
started just like any other.
왜 화면 여기
Father
이렇게 돼
sent me
있지?
into town on some errands.
뭐지?
I met my friends right next to the Scalit's ale house.
내 모습이 없어졌지 않아
When we
지금?
heard Deutsch praising Sigismund, our blood boiled. Our mates decided to
지금
teach
내
them
모습
how to
없어진 거
play.
아니야 지금?
So, thanks to us, Deutsch had to scrape horse shit out of the newly whitewashed house.
어머.
When I
평판
done with the
하락됐어.
errands, I headed back home. I promised
아, 아니네
Father
아니네
I'd
나
help him
여기
with his work and I was
앉았네.
looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
아니 근데 와중에 평판 하락됐는데. 하트를 좋아하시는 것 같으니까 하트로.
He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills he could.
아니 근데 이거 씨바 위치를.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
어마어마했습니다.
Pennants flapped in the wind. The armor glinted in the sunlight.
아니 근데
and the horses
화면 왜 여기로 오냐고.
Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
비앙카도 죽였어?
Father told me to take shelter at the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after
아니 근데
another.
안만 생각해도 이게 맞나 싶은데. 이 카메라가 맞나? 자꾸 번개 쳐가지고 깜빡깜빡거리잖아요.
Charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy.
뭔가 이상하지
May the
않나?
Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our
그리고 왜 갑자기 미연 씨 같은 거라?
I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream.
그만해.
Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
못 구했는디.
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and
나
save them.
뭐됨?
I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life.
거짓말한 걸로 됐노.
After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
평판이 오르는 일은 없나요?
It's terrible.
아 됐다 카메라 됐다.
How could something like that
원래
happen?
저런 건가 봐.
God alone knows why he let
맞나,
such things
이게?
happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with
어머.
Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
근데 이런 얘기 왜
I was
하시는
barely
거예요?
18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never.
Never.
And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
이제 뭐 싸움 좀 하자. 근데 여태 한 싸움이라고 주먹질밖에 없는데요. 신발 벗고 누워. 어머 어머. 꿈꾸나 봐. 어머 어머 어머. 엄마. 아빠. 네가 존나 갑자기 뛰쳐나갔잖아, 아빠.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
잠만, 이거 또 안 움직여지는데? 아, 됐다, 됐다. 제가 채팅을 이제 봤거든요? 스킵을 하면은 그게 무슨 게임하는 맛이 있습니까? 나가는 문이 어디고? 여기가. 어우, 비와. 길이 어딘데? 계단이 어디 있는데? 아.
Not that I'm spoiling for a
로바드가
fight,
아닌데?
but if I have to choose a place for it.
뭐 내나 경비병밖에 없고.
Prepare for the worst.
할아버지.
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my
아, 여기
command,
있다.
and all will end well.
What's going on? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmud?
아니 근데 얘가 이 게임이 그 뭐지? 그 스팀 막 이런 거에 되게 상위권이던데? 그래서 사봤지. 근데 실제로 지금 굉장히 즐기면서 하고 있잖아요? 갓겜이라는 뜻 아닐까?
What else did the spies see? Not much of anything.
할인을 많이 안 할 때도 좀 상위권으로 올라오고 할인 막 내가 이걸 70%인가 할 때 샀는데 그때는 진짜 상위권이었고. 왜 다들 안 믿지? 그런 거 치고 이미 둘 다 여기 지금 흠뻑 빠지지 않았나? 그런 거 치고 지금 은근슬쩍 이거 멀티엔딩이면은 좀 사서 해보고 싶은 마음이지 않나?
Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber? Sir Ansig. What a relief. Is his lordship there with you?
얘 걔다.
He is right here. What are you doing up so late?
이게 왜 없지?
At your
재밌는데.
age, you need a good night's sleep.
약간 VR로 하고 싶기도 한 그런.
Best time for an outing either.
전투는 나도 하고 싶긴
It was a
한데.
bit of a scramble, all right.
전투 좀 하자
Believe
근데
it or not,
진짜.
this tempest is a godsend for me and my men.
비 오는데
My
이거.
old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn
메신저.
us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather.
그걸
We
네가
were able
어떻게
to
하는데?
sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
전략일
We
수도
wouldn't have stood a chance
있잖아.
against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Tamber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai.
It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people.
어우 추워.
If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile. You're right there. Is that boy still with you?
가져가실?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
Are you
Can't leave my
mad?
mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you
You
tired of living?
donkey.
Sir, quiet!
씨발.
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more
그러네, 탈출하겠네.
favorable. Farewell.
아 근데
Farewell,
진심
friend.
좀
And good
싸우자.
Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
그랬긴 한데.
Move out!
바이. 라타쿠니. 어이.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I...
라타쿠니 모르나? 에올 안 봤나?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request. You answered yes.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done to me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
아 이제 활 쓰는 거 배우는갑다. 맞네. 아직 튜토리얼이 안 끝났네. 생각해보니까. 아 맞나? 라타쿠니! 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 에? 라타쿠니를 모른다고? 라타타 할 때 라랑 라타쿠니. 아 근데 잠만. 나 오케이 가는데. 라타쿠니! 그치.
God be with you.
귀여우니까.
What do you think about how the Skalitz folk managed to flee the siege?
Thank the Lord. I thought it
그
was
뭐지?
Sigismund.
포토카드 그거에 라타쿠니로 해놓는 것도 되게 많던데.
Well, we were all expecting the worst. And the truth is, I'm still worried what will happen when Sigismund comes here. And come he will, of that I'm sure. I just hope we'll be as fortunate when we're face to face with that fucker. By the way, Henry, my condolences.
Thank you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
God be with you.
어디까지 하는 거야? 아씨 또 중간으로 왔어. 아이 자꾸 위치가 아침 아님? 아니 뭐 이만하면 아침이지 스벌. 뭐고? 고동이야 하는데.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it!
뭔데? 외성벽 위가 어딘데? 무빗. 뭔디. 또 왔지. 아, 저 새끼들. 또 이 새끼 빼고 다 죽는 거 아님?
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
대머리가 왔노.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus
벤체슬라스 제가
IV.
패급 황제예요.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As
어쩔 수
Burgrave
없어. 남자가 많이
I am
나와가지고 지금
entirely beholden to the
패급이
king.
너무 많이 나와요.
And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown.
와중에
Unfortunately,
이쁘게 어깨에
the
리본 달았네.
insurgent escaped. Good, you
품에
happen to
6
know.
됐노.
Noble, sir.
맞다.
where he
품에
might be
5
at this
그거
time.
중학교 간
As
이후로
far
안
as I
했네.
know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has
그
little chance of
뭐였지?
defense
히토시?
to
걔가
another
살을 쫙 빼서
where
나가긴
he has
했는데.
even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is
품에가
any obstacle to your
14살인가 15살인가 그때부터 무사수행 된다 해가지고 아 딱 그럼 그거 해야겠다 이랬는데 거기까지 가는 또 1년 2년이 너무나 긴 나머지.
He has your loyalty.
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
여기는 무턱대고 안 들어오네. 꼴밖에. 돌아가나 봐.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
뭔가 할아버지가 잘했나 봐. 아니 근데 진심 그냥 문명으로 싸우는 게 이거보다 더 많이 싸워요. 문명 파이버가 이거보다 더 많이 싸운다고. 말을 얻으래. 나 뭐 어디 가나봐. 아, 나 스칼리츠 결국 가나봐. 할아버지.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with
아, 미쳤지. 싸움이 기다리고 있거든요.
deserters and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
할아버지, 감성을 생각해 보세요.
Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad.
할아버지.
Orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Kuttenberg? Well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled
엿들었다는
from
거잖아요,
Sigismund's
그냥.
pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas,
약간 독일
wealthy
쪽
aristocrats
그쪽
who took
발음일걸?
against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
질문이 뭐였죠? 아니, 네 생각이 뭐에 대한 내 생각? 반란이 두려웠기
Because the lords there
때문에.
could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it.
씨바, 틀릴 수도 있지,
King
개새끼야.
Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important
아니,
city in
평민이 이걸
Bohemia,
어떻게 알아요?
in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he
아,
favored
그냥 단순했네.
Now
편해네,
you're starting to
편해.
understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to
움직일
raise an
때마다
army
갑옷
against
소리
him.
딸그락거리는 거 소리
So with the
나는
attack
거
on
개열받네.
Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed two birds with one stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
Cuman.
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said, that they came to Hungary from the east and settled there.
이번에 그
They're
뭐지?
godless barbarians and
블랙팬서
merciless
그거
The nobles used
그것도
to say
엄청
the
길다던데
Hungarian
2시간
king
반인가?
shouldn't enlist them because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money. Good luck to you.
그래서 나는 오케가 하는데. 아 맞네. 그건 자막이 안 많겠네. 아 맞네. 싸우겠네. 아 네 잠만. 말을 어떤지 말을 타고 가는 게 좋을 것 같다. 그럼 훔쳐야 되잖아. 나 근데 지금 배는 안 고픔? 만복도 오케이 37. 아니 근데 스볼 진짜 이게 진짜냐? 하면서도 어이가 없노. 나 성박 어케 나감 근데. 말이 어디 있을까? 일단 나가야 되지 않을까? 어떻게 나가노?
Good day to you.
정직 밖으로 나가고
Get out of
싶습니다.
here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both
아,
be
스볼.
disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially.
뭔가 몰래 나가는 길 같은 게 있지 않을까? 아. 로바드 경이 허락했는데요.
I've vital information for Sir Radcliffe.
죽이자 이러네. 표시 안 된다고요 그런 거.
Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story.
아 스볼.
Better clear off before I lose my temper.
한 대 맞아? 싸워? 날 내보내주는 게 좋을 거다.
No one's gonna stop me. Least of all you.
Look, lad. I know you haven't had it easy,
성공이라는데?
but that won't work on
안
me.
통한다고 하는데 왜
Do you
성공이
seriously
이래놓고 문
think a
열어주나?
greenhorn like you can get past us? How about asking Sir Robard for permission? Or think up something so I don't get in the shit over it.
좋은
What am
생각
I
있니?
supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I can say I didn't recognize you. If a Townburg soldier turns up all kitted out properly,
그럼
in
네 거 주면
armor
되지
and
않나?
a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Take care now.
아 성문 위에 막사가 있대. 아 됐다. 가자. 가자. 아 죽이자 이런 거 안 뜬다고. 여기가 막사인가? 락픽이 없는데요. 일단 닫아봐봐. 어디 있는데? 옷이 없는데? 아니 스벌. 이거 훔치자. 아니 막사 여기 아냐? 기다려봐. 내려가야 되나? 뭔가 하나 정도는 자물쇠가 없는 것이 없고 뭘 훔치는데 이거 모자 아냐? 아닌데 아니 락픽이 없는데 어떻게 훔쳐요? 이건데 상인한테 가가지고 락픽을 사오자. 얘 기절시키거나 이런 건 안 되겠지? 안 되네. 상인이 어디 있을 거거든요. 상인한테 상인 방금 그 맵 보고 할 수 있으세요? 전 안 되는 것 같은데. 야, 그래. 나도 좀 씻자. 어... 아니, 수벌 상인이 없는데 오케이요?
They say they can take a man down with an arrow.
왜 싸우는 데고? 먹자. 아니면 락픽을 어디서 훔쳐야 되나? 아이, 뭐 이렇게 뭐가 일이 많어? 아. 뭐? 경비병한테 무조건 걸려? 감옥 갔다고? 아, 그딴 게 공략이라고? 그딴 게 공략?
You never know if you'll come home from the fields alive. Will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
맞나? 그게 맞나? 다리에서 뛰어내리라고? 여기서? 근데 그럼 말이 없잖아. 근데 그냥 그게 나을지도. 안녕히 계세요. 나 근데 말이 없는데? 말이 없는데 나는? 잠만. 아이 씨발. B가 저기거든. 아니 근데 말이 어딨어? 나 말 한 마리만. 말 없이 이렇게 가는 게 맞나요? 길 가다 보면 한 마리쯤 있겠지. 어머. 가. 오늘 마라톤 ASMR 합니다. 아 씨발. 말이 그거밖에 없어? 마라톤 온라인 시작합니다. 이게 뭐 배틀그라운드라고 할 수가 있지. 배틀그라운드도 어차피 이거 차 없으면 계속 그냥 이런 화면밖에 안 나오거든요. 이게 백인지 뭔지 분간이 안 가는. 진짜 말 없나? 에바 아님? 여기 약간 마구간 같지 않나? 헤이. 눌러야 할 게 많다고? 괜찮다. 자유도가 높은 게임. 길이. 야, 경치 좋네. 제가 마침 내일 템플스테이를 가거든요. 그래서 내일 버스 내리고 한 30분을 이런 길을 걸어야 돼요. 어느 정도 가면은 이렇게 되나봐. 근데 말없이 가면 나중에 탈출할 때 너무 그거 아닌가? 네? 네, 저 저번 주에 퇴사했는데요. 아침에 대머리 쳐들어온 걸 보고 성주가 뱀 같은 혓바닥으로 대고 물러가길 감동받으면 된다. 그 다음 미리 훔쳤던 옷 중에 귀족 붙은 옷이 있을 거예요. 안방마님 만나서 돈 없어요. 용돈 받고 떠든 다음 똥칠한 놈 집에 있던 귀족 바지랑 뭐 이렇게 뭐가 많노? 됐다. 나만의 길을 가면 된다. 아무튼 도착했으면 됐다. 나중에 묘지들이 만들어졌는데? 절 너무 직접적인 거 아니에요? 템플스테이 1박 2일. 한 달 돈 없다 임마. 말 얻은 거 실패한 거 알아. 부모님을 찾읍시다. 어머. 챙기기? 브이로그요? 이건 뭐임?
Oh, God.
엄마 아빠 어딨어? 사람들 아이 미친나 파밍할 게 여기 있었는데. 당근 신선도 100. 지금 먹죠. 아니 파밍이 되는 걸 봤으니까. 뭐야 이게? 돈 가져야지. 난 처음 도끼 가져가자. 챙겨 뒤졌다. 몰라, 배고프면 자꾸 애가 쓰러질라 하던데. 뭐 다 썩었노? 어머, 저기 누구 목 매달았어. 근데 이 사람들 뭔 주머니에다가 밥을 이렇게 넣어놨어. 누구야? 어머. 저기 살아있는 사람 있는데. 헤이!
Why did anyone do this?
니 뭐
What did
했어?
these poor souls ever do to them?
붕대. 갔지? 이 새끼가. 이제 좀 그만 챙길까? 너무 내가 인성이 좀. 어머 어머 어머.
Wrong place at a wrong time.
아 잠깐만. 아 잠깐만. 칼 오케이. 제가 이걸 미친나 처음부터라고? 미친 거 아이가? 채집도 되네 갓김. 잠만. 내가 너무 이 게임이 하나도 안 친절한데 친절할 거라고 내가 생각을 하고 이걸 안 봤어. 잠만 보자. 무기. 왼쪽 가 하면은 근접 무기, 오른쪽 하면 원거리. 뒤졌다 이제. 이제 안 봐줍니다. 그럼 파밍 다시 해야 되잖아요. 이런 비인륜적인 행위를 제가.
Who's there? Well, I never. The pig.
이 씨발.
You're dead.
팍! 아, 팍! 뭘, 씨. 야. 너는 나 죽이려고 했으면서, 씨발놈이. 야. 이 새끼가. 알아들어? 내가 이달만을 얼마나 기다려왔는지 알아? 야 뭐냐? 근데 다 별로네. 있는 게 없노. 아까 도망가던 애들도 그러면 그건가 보다. 도적인가 보다. 개새끼들이네 이거. 사람이 죽었는데 지금. 도적질 할 그게 있나. 미쳐가지고. 왜 안 되노? 없나? 그 중간 세이브 아무 때서나 세이브 하고 싶으면 이걸 먹어야 돼요. 이거밖에 없어요. 근데 이게 5개인가 밖에 없어요. 8개 있네. 그래서 안 돼. 근데 제가 안 지면 되는 것임을. 중간 세이브 할 거면.
It's the charcoal burning.
아, 이제 파밍 그만해. 아닌데 아까 저기서 붕대 나오지 않았나? 붕대까지만 파밍하죠. 저 개새끼 저거.
Hey! No, leave me be. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why did anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Hey, who's there? Who's there?
Who's there?
I never. The pig turns up willingly for the
Pox! 팍! 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 촉! 팍! 촥! 쉽죠? 리넨 후드. 뭐 좋은 게 없노. 좋은 거 좀 들고 다니라. 배울 수 있다. 의식불명의 사람을 옮길 때 지구력이 소모되지 않고. 오, 지구력 감소. 아이 씨발. 민첩, 활력, 화술. 아, 지금 내가 힘 이게 올라가가지고 힘에 대한 걸 올릴 수가 있나봐. 그러면 내가 얘네로 옮길 일이 있나? 일단 이걸로 하죠. 별게 다 있네. 빨리 가. 아빠, 엄마. 헨리? 배급이라서. 여기 아닌가? 길이 어디고? 뭔가 이게 길이 아니라는 건 잘 알겠는데. 아니, 이 안으로 어떻게 들어가냐고. 기다려봐, 임마. 내가 배틀그라운드라고 했지. 어. 기어 올라가. 다 왔다, 다 왔어. 아니, 들어갈 수가 없는디? 와, 그래픽 봐. 여기 비치는 이 물 이것까지 다 보인다, 야. 나 이미 한 바퀴 돈 거 같은데. 아, 이 길인갑다. 왔다, 왔어. 헤이. 마마, 꼬꼬. 안 되는데. 오케이. 오케이 가. 아, 오케이 가는데. 어? 나 여기라는데? 여기가 아니래. 여기 아니래. 왜 진짜 꼬지 그랬노? 지금부터 보고 딱 하면 된다. 다 됐다, 다 됐다. 밥 있나? 밥 좀 먹고 가자. 배 채우고 도적도 없나? 근데 그러네, 맞네. 엄마랑 아빠는 성을 못 들어왔으니까 당연히 성 안으로 가봤자 없지. 여기도 아닌 것 같은데. 이 안으로 들어가야 되는데? 엄마. 돌아가야 되나 본데? 뭐 들어갈 수 있는 데가 없노? 도종놈. 야. 미쳐가지고. 미쳤어? 감히 약탈을 해? 여기서? 미쳤어? 미쳤냐고. 확씨. 아이, 알지. 여기 봤지. 엄마, 아빠. 헨리 왔어요.
Like me. Died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
드디어 왔다. 휴. 엄마, 아빠 찾는 데만 한 30분 걸린 것 같은데.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me?
들쳐매는 거 헨리가 알아서 하지 않을까? 근데
Forgive me for everything.
뭐 이거에서는 헨리가 알아서 할 것 같은데.
Next time I won't run.
넥스트 타임에 어딨노,
Never run away
중신아.
again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him.
과자 먹고 싶다.
I have to find the shovel and
설마 삽을 제가 찾아야
take
되나요?
care of you.
찾아야 되고.
I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here.
몰라, 그냥 입이 심심해서.
Under the linden tree.
과자. 아, 나만.
At least I can do that much for you.
아무래도 같이 가려면 연차를 이틀 써야 돼가지고. 어디서 개 짖는 소리가. 얘가 아까 뭔가 이쪽을 봤죠. 우리 집안에 삽 있지 않을까? 도끼는 있는데. 맵에 없어. 그냥 이거 안에서 찾아야 될 것 같은. 이 노란 범위 안에서 삽을 찾아야 되는 것 같아. 파판처럼. 삽 어딨노? 뭔가 우리 집을 보길래 이 위에
This is a good place. You're gonna like it.
여기에다가 묻어주는 건가 봐. 아니 근데 삽을 찾아야 이런 데 없나? 있어봐. 찾을 수 있어. 니엔 지금 임마 엄마 아빠 그게 웃음나 지금. 빨리 찾아줘야지. 근데 스벌 어딨노? 아까 개가 짖던데 개 짖는 소리를 좀 따라가 볼까잉? 아니면 요 근처에도 집이니까는 개가 짖네. 개가 짖으니까 뭔가 힌트를 주려고 나를 유인하는 거지. 뭔가 늑대 같은 소리 나지 않아? 가까이 가면 안 될 것 같은데. 가지마. 길이. 아니 근데 삽이 어디 있을까나요? 여기도 없고 저 집안에 있을라나? 그쵸? 늑대 같죠? 갔다가 괜히 찢어 밝힐 것 같죠? 어머 비앙카 내 여친인데.
It wasn't supposed to be here.
비앙카 반지 가져가자. 비앙카 쿤.
This is a keepsake to remember me by. My dearest.
아 걔가 시체 먹는다 그랬어? 삽 어디 있는지 좀 공략 좀 보고 와주세요. 할배 선택지? 걔 쪽으로 가면 이벤트 발생? 그니까 괜히 개소리가 나는 게 아니라니까. 가보자고. 그치. 근데 이제 그런 문제가 있지. 개소리를 거봐. 삽이다. 죽이죠.
Get away, you beast!
이 쉑.
What's going on? Bishak, what in God's name are you doing? What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me. Isn't that Mutt the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
이게 다 그렇다니까. 괜히 소리가 나는 게 아니지. 암. 자기 주인을 지키는 거잖아.
Standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here?
소리를 끄고 게임을 왜 해요? 강력하게 가죠. 내가 먼저
I asked
물어봤어,
what you're doing.
스바로마.
How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
그러게 이 새끼
How
어떻게
did you manage to get
달아났음?
away?
How do you think? I ran.
You lend me that spade?
샀네 나.
I have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I
주겠냐,
still have a fine
이씨.
sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it anyway?
Fine. I'll take the spade and you can have the sword.
이미 사람 손맛 좀 봤거든요.
You think you can talk that way just because you've got a sword?
Bullshit. I don't know much about sword fighting.
Suits me. I'll knock your teeth in then.
그런 거 치고 많이 죽였는데. 뭐야 싸워? 이 씹새끼가. 야, 니 싸움 잘하. 싸움. 잘하노. 싸움. 니 잘하나? 잠깐만. 팍시. 팍시. 잠깐만. 잘하노. 잠깐만.
Oh dear.
맨손 전투 팍시. 어디 가노? 와.
That's right. Turn tail and run, you bastard.
어디?
Business to take care of
아이씨.
here. God, how I
아이, 죽일 수 있었는데 쓰바.
First I must bury my parents.
맞다. 삽. 잠깐만. 삽 어딨노? 삽 어딨지? 아까 여기 아닌가? A. 뭐라? 삽 어딨어요? 여가 아닌가? 여기네 여기. 삽. 왕짱. 고맙다. 아예 맛있는 거 들고 다니시네. 머트쿤 나랑 같이 가지. 갈게. 우리 머트는 걔랑은 다르죠. 걔는 비열했고 나는 정정당당하게 했고. 씨발 아까 그거 시체 옮기는 거 무게 그거 할걸. 엄마 아빠 데리고 여기까지 와야 되는 거 아님? 길 여기 아니지 않음? 충격적일 것까지 있어? 나 근데 피가 아까 저 새끼랑 싸우다가 체력이 좀 까였는디? 출혈이진 않잖아 내가 지금. 체력이랑 원기가 까였는데. 탕약. 저 새끼. 좋았습니다. 저 설마 삽질해야 돼요? 미친 거 아니야? 진짜로? 어? 뭐 못하는데? 아, 여기 있다. 깜짝이야, 스벌. 부모님도 네가 알아서 데리고 왔지, 헨리? 머트 맞다. 머트쿤. 좀 사람처럼 생기지 않았어, 걔가? 내가 근육이 굳이 개의 고추까지 그려줄 필요가 있었을까요?
So, let's get to it.
봐셨죠. 굳이 달려져 있던데. 힘 없다. 하남자. 진짜 할 줄 아는 게 뭐고, 헨리야. 죽자 그냥. 힘 좀 쓰나? 힘 좀 쓰나?
How am I gonna do this?
뭐 대단한 거
Do you need
한다고.
some help?
어머. 좆됐다.
Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
좆됐다.
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needed anymore.
마, 도적 한둘 죽인다고 이게 지금 되겠나?
You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not,
안 될 것 같은데.
you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
좆됐다.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
헨리 각성? 미친나 내가 해야 되잖아요. 그냥 도망가자고.
Come over here.
아, 나 피 없는데. 아! 한 대 맞았는데요?
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me.
스토리겠지? 스토리겠지? 아마 스토리지 않을까?
This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new,
스토리라서 아빠의 검을 찾으러 가는
isn't it? Now,
눈앞이
the maiden
캄캄해지네요.
bloodletting. Surely your father never would have
어머,
imagined
어머.
it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments.
The old man would certainly know.
스토리네.
Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
오. 누구지?
The games are over.
저 칼을 되찾으러 가는 여정 뭐 이런 건가 봐. 아닌가? 칼 할 수 있나? 이렇대. 여태까지가 프롤로그였습니다. 이제야 이게 뜨죠. 미친나. 몇 시간 했는데 지금 2시간 반을 했는데 얘 죽었나? 아니지? 그 정도로 하남자? 어? 설마 배드엔딩 1은 아니겠지. 프롤로그겠지. 시체야 병자야 뭐야? 무조건 그 빨간 눈앞이 빨개지는 그거 당하는 거 아니야? 스토리야. 프롤로그야. 이 우리 바트도 지금 계속 바트였나 머트였나 얘도 계속 같이 가네. 말도 안 나오노. 아이 프롤로그였네. 맞나? 혼미하노. 뭐 어디까지 가는 건지를 모르겠는데. 아 이런 안 해. 어딘데? 아까 나 저기서 뛰어내리지 않았음? 아닌가? 다른 데인가? 아 다른데. 아, 뭐 의사한테 데려온 건가? 되게 빵 잘 만들게 생겼는데 죽나봐. 시뻘개지는데. 아 트라우마 온인 듯 꿈꾸나봐.
Két nem látok. Megjött a mulatság.
나 다시 눈 뜨자마자 죽겠는데. 어머. 뭔가 이 하얀 데서는 한 번 찌르면 죽나 본데? 일로 가면 되나? 저거 따라가면 되겠지? 나 근데 죽겠는데? 깜짝이야, 씨.
need some help?
어머. 트라우마, 두 번째 트라우마. 인생 살면서 두 번째로 어려웠던 트라우마. 우엥, 엄마 몇 번을 죽어.
Henry, there's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past.
그만 자라. 그만 꿈꿔라.
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry.
엄마 아니다.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever.
테레사가 누구냐면요. 헨리한테 비앙카라는 여친이 있었는데 테레사가 우리 집에 못 뭐 받으러 와야 돼가지고 온 적이 있거든요. 그때 테레사 궁뎅이 보고 침 질질 흘렸어요. 헨리 새끼가. 개새끼고.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
며칠이 지납니다. 점점점.
You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight.
진짜 현실적이다. 몇 날 며칠 그냥 누워가지고 잠만 자는 게.
Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
오행.
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers
네
in the
어떻게 살았노?
mines.
After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea.
아, 뭔가 얘도 무슨 황가의 핏줄 이런 거일 것
I'll bring you
같은데.
water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very...
왜냐면 얘가 그 아빠의 진짜 아들이 아니거든요. 사생활했어요. 이 정도로 B급인데.
How's the invalid today?
Haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed.
돈 없어서 안
Are you
된다.
truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life.
와, 평판 상승한 거 처음 봐요.
You have my word.
All right.
좀 착하게 살자
But
이제.
before you go to town,
다시
you should eat
새로운
something.
삶을 살기
You're still
시작했다고
weak.
딱 치고.
There's food on the table for you.
저장하기. 저장만 해야겠. 모두 가져가기. 좀 떠먹고 좀 한번 씻어야 될 것 같은데. 좀 토너먼트 뭔 소리 하는 거고.
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
아 진짜. 그러면 오늘은 여기까지. 사유 11시. 이거 할아버지 삼촌 알가 맞네. 수고하셨습니다.